Hey, pre-notification gang. Thanks to the resub, Mikey, Bauer, Mika, and Red. Oh, the Lies of P demo, that's right. Is it on Steam? Or is it only through their website? I don't really want to play the demo, to be honest, but if it's short, I'll blast through it real quick. I'd rather just wait for the full game. There's resub Finrear, Arixie, Elise, Freeze, and the Prime Spider. Demo's like 2 hours. Okay. Alright, maybe we'll go over some goofy shit and then just do the Lies of P demo. Let me start downloading it real quick. You said it is on Steam? Yeah, I see it. Thanks resub Low Pro, Tabby, Sir Mamo, and Bascally, the Prime Meatball. The bits Alex. Man, the demo is 23 gigabytes. It's a fucking demo. God damn it. Everything is so big. Holy shit. There's a tier 1 Reese, the resub Camus and gift sub whiff. The bits Skababble and Stady. Yeah, it's kind of what I said, State. Thanks to the resub, Seth. The bits grump. Oh, that's right. We could talk about that too. This is fresh info here. These resub Notorious and Stanku. The bit Zombie and the resub Ego. No, I haven't heard about that scam at all, Arrow. These are the bits Babel and that guy. I'm gonna be honest, Starfield being 30 FPS isn't too bad just because of how ambitious it is, and this is coming from someone that hates Bethesda. Well, I don't hate Bethesda, but I do hate 30 FPS in 2023. Just make it a toggleable option. Have a performance mode that's 30 FPS, and then have like a, what's the standard nomenclature for it? Turbo mode? I don't know, whatever. That's 60 FPS that might come at a less optimal gaming experience. Just make it an option. Oh, I got them backwards. Quality and performance. I flipped them. Whatever. You know what I meant. Thanks to resub. Third Man, Mnemonics, Assist, Fallen, Care, Isidio, Leon, and the gift sub Sheep, and the Prime Rocks, and Dindil. Just know that 60 FPS was practically unplayable in this case and didn't care enough to try and fix it. Well, that's no fun. I don't know. It's 2023, man. The Xbox Series X just seems like such a bitch of a console. Redfall couldn't even be 60, and that has no justification. Yes, this is a super ambitious game, but even still, you would really want, if you're Microsoft, your biggest project to date, Starfield, to be able to showcase all the capabilities of Xbox, like 60 FPS gaming. That should be like a hard line in the sand. Thanks to the resub unlocked Aiden and Tier 1 Skababble. The bits Ryushi. Have you seen the video of fight breaks out at Greek restaurant? Which one? Is that the one where they start throwing chairs? Thanks for resub Terrapin. Yeah, I caught bits and pieces of it, Peanut. The David Grush interview is happening in 4 minutes. I'll just check the highlights. I don't really want to watch the whole interview. Unless he's bringing evidence. Some cold, hard facts. Yeah, we're playing Lies of P. It's downloading right now. We're going to try the demo in just a little bit. Xbox fans coping super hard on Twitter about the 30 FPS. If you're an Xbox fan, you've gotta. The game looked amazing. They should have just shut the fuck up for today. Like, bask in the W, because everyone was surprised by how good Starfield looked. You could have just waited for the bad news of being 30 FPS locked for like a week or something. Just been like, we'll hold on to this one. We'll wait to drop this one. Because now that's what everyone's talking about and laughing at, that it's 30 FPS. Thanks to resub Yova. I don't know what that site is, Ryushin, but I can't click links or anything. Thanks to resub Eric. And the resub Crispy and K. No one mentioning Tears of the Kingdom FPS? You mean every single person in the world who mentions it? Because the Nintendo Switch is only 30 FPS because it's a joke of a console? That's like the main criticism of that game. Now you're just making up shit. You can believe Attaway General got 4 whole seasons? Did it? I wasn't even checking. I haven't looked in a while. I am curious to see how this pans out. If Starfield does release on console with a locked 30 FPS performance, it'll be the smoothest, most consistent game Bethesda's Game Studios has ever released at launch. Brother, every single Bethesda game is an absolute buggy abomination on release, and this is their biggest, most ambitious game yet. There is no shot that releases in a great state. It's become like the main meme on Bethesda releases. But we'll see, I guess. I'm curious. Thanks to the gift sub Alice and the resub Azrael. I think everything they showed from Starfield today looked very good. I was very, very impressed. My biggest criticism being the gameplay looked like they actually made tremendous effort to improve it. The gameplay looked better. Everything else looked good. I am worried about the worlds being completely empty with nothing to really do except just mindlessly gather resources, which is fucking boring. But they did show a lot of variety on some of the worlds where maybe there are a bunch of missions. I don't know. I don't put a lot of faith in procedural generation to give you great experiences, but well, I'm willing to be surprised. Like, I'll set that aside and hope that I'm wrong about it here. Everything they showed I thought looked good. Is the resub quacked and the bits arrow and fate. Not gonna lie, not having a single mention of Halo Infinite's road made me sad. Yet we see stuff for Fallout 76, an older game. I don't know why anyone was surprised. I saw on Twitter a lot of Halo fans were really disappointed that Microsoft didn't mention them. I am not shocked at all. Halo Infinite is a complete blemish to Microsoft right now. And 343 is not doing a great job. They have nothing to report. I am surprised, though, I will admit, that they didn't even mention the roadmap. I feel like if there was going to be a Halo mention, it would have been like, hey guys, content coming eventually. But they didn't even do that much, which makes me skeptical if they even have that ready. Is it 2 weeks when the new season comes out? I thought it was like a month. Thanks, Resub Sleepy. The bits Fern and Sean. Customs in Street Fighter 6 tonight. We'll see how long it takes to get through the Lies of P demo. Not showing it's fucking stupid because 99% of people don't even know that Forge is out or that the game actually has content now. Yeah. I think Microsoft is just trying to bury Halo at this point. They put so much money behind 343 and Halo Infinite in particular. That's like a $500 million game plus engine. And it did not work out. Has not worked out. Thanks to Resub Enzo. And Kindle, Awful, and Prime Arctic. The bits Arrow, true. Did you see that part of I-95 near Philly collapsed? I did. I did see that. I'm telling you. American infrastructure is hanging on by a fucking thread. Those bridges, literally anything, is not up to code. And they refuse to fix it. It's fucking scary. It is terrifying. There was a fire there, right? Oh, is that what caused the collapse? Was it a fire? Okay, I didn't read that. Statement still stands. Even if it was a fire that caused it, that statement is broader than just that collapse. The statement is still accurate, but yeah, I didn't know there was a fire. I just saw the headlines about it collapsing. It was a truck that exploded. It was a tanker. Jesus Christ. Was anyone hurt? Oh, let me look it up. God, that's fucking scary. I didn't see it in the article there. Maybe this one's too new. Thanks, Resub Dilf. I've never even heard of that show before, Tabby. Thanks, Resub Mackie. And the Bits Yeety. No one was hurt. Oh, that's good news then. Yeah, this shit is terrifying. Oh, hey, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Thanks for that, Hob. You gonna play a Star Wars open world game? Yeah. Thanks for your sub, Goofy and Tier 1 Sam. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're gonna do the Lies of P demo here in just a minute. I'm not a huge demo guy, but I figured I'd give this one a whirl. Might as well. You gonna play the Final Fantasy demo coming out tomorrow? Didn't know there was one, but sure, fuck it. Probably. Thanks for the Prime Clay. Aliens are invading, check Twitter. I wanted to talk about that. That's why I have it up right here. You're talking about the Las Vegas alien sightings, right? What a bunch of hoo-ha. Like, this is nothing. And I see on Twitter they're circulating this video. The alien footage. Where is it? I'm very interested in the David Grush interview. That's like an actual credible source about non-human aircrafts. That guy seems like the real deal, and he's doing some kind of breaking interview here today. So that's one that I'll pay pretty close attention to, but this Las Vegas mumbo jumbo is a bunch of hooey. Where's the video? What the fuck? There's a video that's going all over Twitter right now about the alien in the backyard. Here, I'll just go to the tweet itself directly. Or at least one of them.
And another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct. And
look at that little bastard.
They're like 8 foot. 9 feet, 10 foot, I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes, they have big eyes, okay. like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and they're not
that
human.
Son of a bitch. So that's what's happening here. This isn't the video. No, you're talking about the body cam video of the light in the sky. I'm just saying this is also something that people are circulating in response to the Las Vegas UFO sighting. I know what you're talking about. We already went over the Las Vegas light thing. But this is what's been popping today. Well, I guess yesterday. That's what the audio's from. Yep. This was one of the emergency calls from the UFO thing that the officers responded to. Thanks to Tier 1. Biddies in the resub. Shadow, Eeg, Gustav, Chef, Blunt, Gummy in the bits. Arrow and the gift sub Grump. I forgot about the Amnesia game. And thanks to the resub hub. That's very sweet. Why are aliens always naked? That's not even the question you should be asking yourself. You should be asking yourself, why are aliens always bipedal? I truly do believe there are aliens out there in the universe, but I highly doubt they resemble anything close to what we look like. I don't think they'd have 2 legs, they wouldn't have 2 arms. I think they'd look far more insectoid. Thanks to the resub stranger. Why? I don't know. Stephen Hawking put that idea out there. I think it was Stephen Hawking, right? He's the one that wrote that report on if there is intelligent life out there, it would probably most likely resemble something insect-like. I think it was Stephen Hawking. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Most likely resemble crabs. You talking about why everything keeps, like, evolving to look like a crab? I mean, I guess. But I feel like that's only on Earth. That might be different on other planets. These are sub Nicholas, Stranger, Aaron, Mahute, Stank, and the Bits Arrow. I hope aliens look humanoid so we can bang them. Now there's a free thinker. Alright then, brother. Also, another thing, I always doubt alien crash landings because that makes no fucking sense to me. I said this the other night too. How the fuck would a species that's so hyper advanced beyond our comprehension that they're able to actually travel to us, then crash land when they get to us? That'd be the most triumphant fumble of all time. They have this unimaginable technology just to reach us, but then they all of a sudden can't fucking fly when they get here. So they end up crashing. Shit malfunctions, bro. And it only happens to malfunction on Earth. If they were just falling out of the sky with any level of frequency, we'd see crash landings on other planets too. Of course, I'm gonna play Alan Wake 2 when it comes out. I love Alan Wake. Thanks, Resub Josiah. The bits, Foe, and Warm. Atmospheric and gravitational differences, perhaps? Brother, we're not that special. You think a species that would master light speed faster than light travel would somehow be thrown out of whack and go all cattywampus because of our atmosphere? No shot. Yes, actually. We are able to overcome our our gravity. And we can't even comprehend or even scratch the surface of faster than light travel. No way. Absolutely no way. No way. They spec'd all their points into FTL and then nothing into like basic aerospace engineering. Thanks to tier 1 Clin and the resub. Calculate in fanfic. Or phonetic and Alejandro. If they were made out of silicon, our oxygen would instantly kill them. If they were made out of silicon. Easy tier 1 Morty and the resub Jitterpaw. Is that like a theory or something? Into the bits arrow. Yeah, but is that like a theory? That instead of being carbon-based life forms, they be that and insta-die when they get to Earth? Thanks the resubcultured. Maybe you're onto something, Geraldo. Thanks the resub body. Yeah, I saw the Payday 3 trailer. Thanks to the gift sub avocado. I think it's possible to exist. Do you think it's possible to exist life forms not based on carbon? I feel like you typed that sentence a little quick and it became confusing. But yeah, I think it's probably possible that there's just life out there in the deep universe somewhere that is beyond our understanding. I mean, yeah, very possible they won't be carbon-based, I guess. I don't know. It's not like we're omniscient, not like we know everything. I just don't think they've visited us. Because if they did, I highly doubt they're fucking crashing here. Just getting here would be an unbelievable, incomprehensible technological achievement, and somehow all of a sudden they're drunk driving out of control and crash? It just doesn't sound likely. Now what could happen, though, is they didn't crash here, and, like, their vessel ended up, like, crashing here. Like, if they, like I said the other night, got hit by, like, asteroids or something, and then the vehicle, or parts of the vehicle, crash lands on Earth. That could make sense. Thanks, resub Toast, Soy, Giraffe, Gamer, in the Prime, Seraph. Do you believe in time travel? Time travel is, like, theoretically possible through speed, right? Wasn't there that experiment in a lab where they were trying to, like, do faster than light travel, but ended up accidentally sending a particle, like, a millisecond back in time or some shit? I remember reading that in college. Or it might have been forward in time. I don't remember if it was forward or back. But yeah, that's theoretically possible. It's only forward, not back. Okay, it must have been forward then. It's not possible. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you caps locking that without doing any level of research? That like legitimately is a real thing. Let me see what it was, because it was using a particle accelerator. It might have been the Large Hadron Collider, I don't remember. But another good example is a black hole. Time doesn't function the same way in a black hole, so the closer you get to a black hole, the more time accelerates around you. It is a real thing. Trying to figure out which particle accelerator it was where they did that. Seems like they've actually done it a couple of times. or at least proven the concept a couple of times, I guess, according to this. Thanks to the resub, Javin, Taquitos, and the tier 1 chatting, and the bits arrow. Yeah, there's a great video on the atom smashing particle accelerator guy who survived. Thanks to resub West. Thanks to resub Icy. You're gonna be playing the new Alien game that drops on Friday. That's the one where you hit him with baseball bats, right? Yeah. Just remind me of it and I'll play it. Hey, hope you had fun, Geraldo. Thanks for that. Thanks for resub dibs. Oh, the Fermi paradox is always a cool one. I haven't seen that video by them, but I am familiar with the Fermi paradox. MK Ultra is super well known, yeah. Thanks for resub Lenora and the bits arrow. And thanks to the bits Cat and Trip. Yeah, too, we were talking about David Grush. He's apparently doing an interview tonight. So I'll check the clips once the interview's over. The Alien game already dropped. Did it? Well, I'm still not playing it tonight, but I will play it if you remind me of it. Oh god, Grey Hill Incident is as low rating as Gollum. Well, that makes me even more excited. Is it? That's exciting. There's the 5 gift subs, Forox. Did you see the Reddit blackout stream? 9,800 viewers. I saw it earlier today. I think they had like 600 something subreddits going private. So can someone break that down a little bit more for me? I haven't watched Mudahar's videos on it yet. I know it's about their API though. So they're charging like an astronomical fee for their API. Which will stop all third-party apps from working. Gotcha. Okay. On the podcast, we briefly went over it, but not in depth enough for me to fully understand the magnitude of it. So when I saw all the subreddits going private, I was wondering like if it was all about the API or if there was more to it. Okay then. Yeah, I mean fuck them. That's some greedy shit. From Reddit, charging that much for the API was like fucking $20 million or something crazy. Is a resub Weedle. Probably not mellow. I don't think so. But maybe. Watch the Linus stream for more elaboration on the API. I mean, I could also just watch Mudahar's videos. He's done like a few of them now about the Reddit situation. It would be very interesting to see Reddit crumble. Not even because I like hate Reddit or anything like that, but it's just, this would probably be the most popular website failure I've ever seen. Prior to this, it probably would have been MySpace. But Reddit is like an actual top 10 visited website. So that would be crazy if it's actually the death of Reddit. Tumblr, oh, Tumblr's another good example. I forgot about Tumblr, which only goes to show how brutally it died. I forgot all about Tumblr. Holy shit, yeah. Vine got shut down, that's different. How would it die? Because the subreddit protests for 48 hours? As I understand it, wasn't just like a 48-hour protest, right? Isn't it like supposed to be they go private and then it's a mass exodus of the Redditors? Or am I misunderstanding what the whole purpose is? Because a 48-hour private on subreddits isn't going to do shit. It's not going to force their hand. I thought it was like in conjunction to just leaving. Thanks a resub bomb. Rosh and the bits say what? $48 isn't guaranteed, some are indefinite. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it'd have to be. Thanks a resub spud. What power do Reddit mods realistically have? It's just a protest. Hey man, I'm all for making fun of like Redditors and mods and all of that shit. It's become a silly meme. But in this case, they have a ton of power here. What is it? Like, shit, it's an alarmingly high number, but the vast majority of the most popular subreddits are controlled by the top 1% of Redditors, like Reddit mods. They call them power mods or something. So if all of them just shut their communities down, that's a massive hit to Reddit. I'm gonna look it up. I think it's something like a handful of mods control like 90% of all of the subreddits. It's super high. How 5 mods control most of the top 500 subreddits. Yep. 5 mods control, and that was 2 years ago. So they probably control even more by now. Thanks to the gift sub Morzo and the resub saying. They also power trip a lot. Yeah, that's a given. That is a given. With great moderation comes great sense of power. Thanks, Arisa Blue. Reddit failing would benefit humanity. Disagree. Reddit is actually remarkably helpful in certain cases. I've used Reddit a lot when it comes to getting like assistance with things or learning about things that are helpful. Twitter would actually be the one that's genuinely beneficial to humanity. Twitter or Facebook, if it's one or the other. Reddit has legitimate use. Thanks, Resub Dino. Thanks to the resub Shin. Reddit only created better derivative websites. Don't exactly know what you mean by that, but I'm just talking about actually helpful subreddits and communities that are dedicated to just providing useful information for certain subjects. Not all of Reddit's accessible. If Reddit dies, where will I get my legal advice? From Twitter, like the rest of us sane people. Twitter gives the best advice. Oh my god. I'm about to get heated. I read something today. I don't know who shared it, but it was on my timeline. There was a child whose lemonade stand got robbed, and a lot of people were quoting it, talking about why the child deserved it for taking part in a toxic capitalist society, and that the kid is like a future racist or some shit because of the way he dressed. It was sickening. It didn't even feel like it was supposed to be ironic or satire. It was just fucking weird. And they kept calling the kids slurs too in some of them. It was horrifying. And it was popular too. It was sickening. That shit was crazy. I'm sure some of it had to be ironic, but definitely not all of it. Unless it's really, like, unless I'm getting too old now to recognize modern shitpost satire, but they were going hard. They do like 9-tweet thread on why the kid deserved it. And then out of curiosity, I checked their Twitter account and it's literally only dedicated to politics. So it didn't feel like it was satire. It was crazy. Thanks to the resub, Zax. There's an article by Odyssey Online where they make the argument that Big Mouth is the greatest show ever made, son of a bitch. I hate it. I hate that. That show sucks. That show is so bad. That show is so bad. We all know it's Velma. Velma is one of the very few unifying things in the world where everyone hated it equally. But Big Mouth has real supporters, and it actually has 100% for every season on Rotten Tomatoes, except for one. And the one that it doesn't have 100% on is still like a 98. Thanks to Resub Apple. How many episodes of Big Mouth have you seen? Way too many, because Tiana watches it. So I have seen far more than the average man, the average layman should see. That shit was stinky. Breaking news, r/tits went down. That'll finally put the pressure on the Reddit admins to overturn their decision here. No more r/tits. Jesus Christ, it's getting serious. Thanks to resub Mike Terror and the Prime Saber. Thanks to resub Wolves. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well, Saber Spark. Thanks to Prime Levo. And thanks to resub Ryan and the Prime Bake. You gonna play Street Fighter 6 tonight? Doing Lies of P demo tonight. Depends on how long that is. Might go into Street Fighter afterwards. Thanks to resub Slindiest. There's a 24/7 Twitch stream that keeps track of all the subreddits shutting down. Yeah, it's called the... We just talked about it and I forgot the name. It's like the Reddit Doomsday Calendar or something. Is this it? Yeah, this one, right? So right now 3,300 have gone private or shut down. Thanks to resub Surgeon and the Prime Lucas. And the resub Swag. And the Prime Spot. They're going private because Reddit's charging a crazy amount for API access, which shuts down third-party apps, which I guess a lot of people used. I've not been a Reddit power user or anything, but I'm guessing these third-party apps were very popular. So by charging a crazy amount for the API, it effectively gets rid of all of the apps. So in order to protest, they're taking all the subreddits private. I am excited for Phantom Blade. It looked good. There's a resub Bloopy. The API is also essential for mod bots, which is a big deal. Ah, gotcha. How much are they charging? A crazy amount. It was like legitimately like $20 million. Well, it would cost $20 million for the biggest ones, like I think it was called Apollo or something. We talked about all the Call of Duty stuff yesterday. 20 million a year. It was 20 million a year? Pal World released a video. What, like a gameplay one? Thanks to resub Yale and Savvy. Oh, release date. I've been looking forward to this game for a while. The gameplay looks extremely fucking clunky, but I love the idea of Pokemon with guns. Yeah, I don't imagine it's going to be great or anything, but I think it'll be very fun bad. Oof, that does not give me hype. Early access for 2024, not even like a full release. Jesus Christ. Into the resub speed. Is it going to cost money for early access? I don't even know why you're asking. Of course it will. Absolutely. Thanks your resub, Torino. And the resub, Zed. Yeah, we watched the Xbox game showcase earlier. You excited for the new Indiana Jones movie? Nope. I hope it's good, but all of that de-aging on Harrison Ford looks awful. That shit looks so yucky. Thanks to 10 gift subs, Floppy. In the Prime High. Yeah, everything I saw from Phantom Blade looked cool. It looks fine. Hey, you're more forgiving than I am. I don't think it looks fine. Like, it looks passable at best when they de-age him. But just find a younger actor. Just, it's fine. Like, you don't... The deep fake de-aging technology is just not up to snuff yet. Just use a younger actor that looks like him. Thanks for the gift sub. Nye in the Prime, Kevin. It's not about replacing him. They only de-age him for certain scenes. He's not de-aged for the whole movie. It's just some scenes. So just for those scenes, just use a younger actor. It's not replacing him for the whole fucking movie. There's a resub prophecy. The bits arrow. Harrison Ford made it clear he wants Jones to die with him and shut down the potential for Chris Pratt to play Jones. Selfish. Selfish. Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones could go so hard. Yeah, we were already talking about the Starfield being 30 FPS locked. Tom Holland is Indiana Jones. Hear me out. Oh, he just reminded me. I just started watching that new Tom Holland show. It's like The Crowded Room or something. Tiana and I have been watching it. It's pretty decent so far. There's a resub Nick and Gnarly. And Grandma. Can't tell the difference between 30 and 60 FPS. I don't know why. I'm sure you can if they were side by side. Maybe you just don't notice it in the games that you're playing, depending on the art style and the presentation. There's the resub Gorillu in Feels. Is 60 FPS that big of a deal though? Well, it just has to deal, like, realistically, no. Like, Tears of the Kingdom, okay, it's 30 FPS, still a great game. But it's 2023. You should expect, like, a baseline quality for AAA games, and that is 60 FPS. So, yes, skimping on, like, quality standards in order to pump the game out a bit quicker, I don't think is something to be encouraged. He's the prime lamb. Oh yeah, The Flash comes out this week, doesn't it? Oh, there's two things that come out, right? The Flash and something else. Like a horror movie or something, I think. There's a resub Extinct. No, Boogeyman. Well, is it Boogeyman? I don't remember. There's something else that comes out this week. I can't remember what. There's the resub Giant. No Diablo tonight. Lies of P and then maybe Street Fighter 6 after. That's the tentative plan. There's a resub Elkin. Insidious comes out. Forgot they were doing another Insidious. What is this one? Is this 5 or something? Yeah, the Red Door. No, this comes out next month. Thanks for the bits, Cars. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the kind words, Cars. When's your contract with Twitch end? Next year. Early next year. Like I said, though, I'm trying to get out of it a little early. Yeah, we're gonna try Grey Hill Incident, just not tonight. Like I said, I want to try YouTube streaming. Thanks, resub linked. That's like the main one I want to try. Really want to do Moist Wrestling League live soon too, and I think that would just be better on YouTube as opposed to Twitch. Thanks a Prime Kimball. Thanks a resub, David. Is this real? Did you see Billy Mitchell said that his doctor won't see him because of the Donkey Kong cheating allegations? I don't believe you. There's no way he said that. Oh my god. Billy Mitchell claims doctor won't see him due to Donkey Kong cheating accusations. What the fuck, man? I'm sorry. You have to stop coming here, Mr. Mitchell. I saw what you've done. You're a cheater, Mr. Mitchell, and I will have no part in helping you. After Twin Galaxy's defamatory statements on April 12, 2018, one of responding party's doctors, Dr. Stanley Kopit, refused to see a responding party after a responding party appeared for an annual examination. This is referring to Billy Mitchell. He's the responding party. When Billy Mitchell arrived for his examination, the assistant, Dr. Skopit, informed Mitchell that Dr. Skopit would not see him. The assistant informed Billy Mitchell that Dr. Skopit read the allegations from Twin Galaxies. Wow. Mitchell also states that the stress of the case has caused him to suffer from a hernia and atrial fibrillation. The testimony comes as part of a deposition process as he has had to respond to requests for admission and production. What the fuck? The one thing to break the Hippocratic Oath true. Yeah. Cheating in Donkey Kong and your whole gaming career is enough to break the Hippocratic Oath. Is there some napalm? Was it Dr. Mario? What a wild claim. No, I did not read this. This is the first I've seen this. That's very, very silly. Yeah. Is the resub cold? Yeah, he does have hot sauce. Thanks a resub divot. No, that's the first I've ever even heard that name, divot. That's interesting. You need to check out Elemental. I might. I don't know, man. That just seemed like the most generic Pixar movie. I don't know. Like, I like Pixar, but this one just seemed kind of phoned in. I might give it a try. But we'll see. I didn't think the trailer was horrible. Like I said, it just seemed very phoned in. Like, the plot seems like someone trying to mimic Pixar. Like a Pixar parody. There was a tweet, and you might have even been the one to retweet it, Saberspark, to be honest, about how, like, Pixar just keeps taking, like, here's this thing, and it's doing this thing which goes against the very nature of this thing, and that's the entire plot. And that's just Elemental the movie in a nutshell, really. Thanks, resub Ted and Stank. You hear about Kick paying $16 an hour to everyone regardless of viewers. I heard that they're trying to do like an hourly wage for everyone who streams on their site, but I didn't hear that it's $16 fucking an hour. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. What? This is from one single Twitter post. Yeah, this is one Twitter post that talks about it. Now, they are saying that they are paying streamers per hour. I know that much, but no way they're paying $16 an hour to anyone regardless of size. There is no shot. You would be stupid not to just quit your job then if it doesn't matter how many viewers you have. If you are getting paid $16 an hour to stream on Kick, you can have actually 0 viewers and just infinite money glitch, 24-hour streams. That wouldn't make any sense. Capped at 100 hours, though. Even still, you would be stupid not to just stream there 24 hours, hit 100, and just rake in your 16 an hour to 0 viewers. There's no way. Like, when they posted that about paying streamers hourly regardless of viewers, I expected it would be, like, literally cents that scales depending on your viewership. I didn't see shit about a flat 16 an hour. Thanks to the Prime American Dad and the resub Connor and the Bits meme. That's not much. Brother, you gotta get with reality. 16 an hour for streaming to 0 viewers up to 100 hours? That's free money, and that's a lot of money. 16 an hour? That's more than Tiana makes at her job. And she's a fucking vet tech. That's a lot. Man, she's underpaid. Fucking tell me about it, man. That whole industry is super underpaid. The entire vet industry is really dreadfully underpaid. But also, minimum wage in Florida is $10. So, I see a lot of you saying, like, 16's, like, low compared to where I live. In Florida, that's above minimum wage. We did this last time. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure Florida minimum wage is 10. Oh, it's 11. Florida's 11. So even still, 16 an hour is fantastic. Especially for just basically doing empty streams. Oh, holy shit. Thank you for the big, oh my god, thank you for the big 50 drop systems overload. Thank you for that. Appreciate the generosity. Thanks for the fat drop. Not sure, Arrow. I did not see it if we did. Really appreciate that, Systems. Thank you. Did you see the what? Is that a game? I think it's a Prime Razor. Oh my Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Are you Dr. Scope It here or something? Jesus, man, thank you for the 100 gift subs. What the fuck, Systems? Thank you for the generosity. Jesus Christ. Thanks to Prime free. Really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Or hope you had a good weekend, rather. Thanks to resub, Josh. He got his first kick hourly paycheck. Let's go. True. Thanks to Prime. Mjolnir. Hey, if it really is 16 an hour regardless of viewers, Godspeed. And I will encourage everyone to start doing that just to rake that shit in. Because that would be crazy. If they got cash like that, fucking run it. Thanks to Resub Infamous. Thank you so much for that, System. Thanks to the Prime. Quan and the Bits Tabby. Yeah, true. Now he's out. He can't see Dr. Scope It anymore, so he's got to go elsewhere. Holy shit, man. What the fuck? God damn. King Neptune out here saying, tasted so good I wanted to eat it a second time. Thank you for that back-to-back 100 drop, System. Christ, brother. Thank you. Dude won the lottery. Maybe. Thanks to Risa Bless. A guy in Tampa, oh no, actually he wasn't in Tampa. A guy in New York recently just won the Mega Millions. Maybe it's Systems. I was reading about his story the other day. For some reason he was reported as like a local Tampa guy, but when you actually read it, it turns out he won it in New York. Thanks to Prime Mazzy. We actually recently played the lottery. We got some scratch-offs and some luck crystals to see if the luck crystals would improve our odds of winning on scratch-offs. I won't spoil the scientific results, but it will shock you. Thanks to resub Wired, Pasty, and the Prime Frozen and gift sub Milker. Oh my god, I just remembered something. Wait. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I have to send a quick message. I'll just go ahead and spoil this real quick. We did a good news show this week. It'll go up tomorrow. And one of the segments we did is I'm predicting the Powerball numbers to try and do a spin off how news programs always tell you last week's Powerball winners. We were trying to tell you this week's Powerball winners, but we forgot to play them. If it turns out we got it right, I'm going to be inconsolably upset. Okay. You talking about the Unabomber yet? Talked about it yesterday, yeah. Unabomber just died. Thanks for resub, Mikey. Yep, we went over the witches eating the deer as well. Why are we seeing a lot of resurgence of aliens on the news? What do you think the government gains from releasing those classified alien files and stuff like that? I'm not smart enough to really understand why, but if I had to guess, I would imagine distractions from other things. That's usually the modus operandi, I think. Unabomber was the worst case of wasted potential. Dude was a legit math genius. Yeah. He was actually one of the, like... He was like a prodigy of mathematics from what I recall. It's crazy. I'm going to double check something before... I'll just say it out loud and just be wrong if it's not correct. But I'm pretty sure the Unabomber was also an MK Ultra or some shit, right? I think I remember reading about that. Yeah, he was once part of the Harvard experiment on psychologically controlled substances subsidized by the CIA, known as MK Ultra. So that's definitely what did it. Thanks to the resub gaming and the bits Elkin. Oh, sweet. Well, thanks, Elkin. But he's been on record saying that that wasn't what affected him. That's just what a man who's been fucking brain scrambled by MK Ultra would say. Thanks, resub breed. Thanks the bits, Tori. Thanks to the resub, Jin. And the resub, J. You see the Banshee chapter? No, I haven't even heard of that before. What's your opinion on orcas attacking boats? I'm surprised it's taken them this long to rebel. I'm shocked they waited so long to fight back. Do you believe Billy Mitchell thinks he's making a good argument and fooling people, or aware that he's making terrible points and getting laughed at? No, he absolutely thinks that he's making good points. No, this is a man who completely lacks self-awareness. No, 100%. Yeah, that's not even an argument. I don't even toy around with the idea that he has any level of self-awareness. These are the bit story. You see Will Compton's Twitter video / argument with Baby Gronk's dad. No, I saw Baby Gronk's dad like stomping his feet and having a little baby temper tantrum on Twitter earlier though, but it's so hard to keep up with it. The guy's just a glutton for engagement. So he just constantly keeps trying to stir the pot to keep the Baby Gronk meme alive. So, I don't really care that much. It's just kind of sad. I feel bad for the kid. Thanks to Give Sub Gaming. Thanks to Resub Tyler. The fuck is a Baby Gronk? It's a kid whose dad keeps pushing his name out there and getting him like celebrity meetups and deals, and he keeps reaching out to publications and influencers to try and get them to post about his son. It's very embarrassing shit. It's so fucking embarrassing. I feel so bad for the kid. It's just a parasitic parent living vicariously through the child and trying to make money off the kid, is what it seems like. There's recent plasma. Now we were talking about Rob Gronkowski's kid. That's what everyone thinks, because he chose the name Baby Gronk because it's the most headline generating name. So everyone thinks that, but it has nothing to do with actual Gronk. Oh, that is a crazy story, Cat. Why is LSF gone private? Oh, is LSF private now? They're taking part in the Reddit protest for the API changes. We were talking about those a little bit ago. I didn't know LSF was partaking, though. I hope not, Tori. They called LeVar Ball crazy, but look at where his sons are now. I wanted to follow up on this because I've recently learned about this on stream. We were talking about Lonzo Ball. And Lonzo Ball has suffered a most possibly career-ending injury, and they blame the shoes, which is his father's brand, Big Baller brand. And apparently Lonzo Ball had to keep changing the shoes every single quarter of games because they'd keep falling apart. And eventually he ended up with an injury. So I looked into LeVar Ball the other day and was talking to Matt and Aaron about LeVar Ball. This guy's a lunatic. This guy's actually a fucking lunatic. Like, he goes on talk shows and just says the dumbest shit ever. Like, he's talking about how Michael Jordan's afraid of him and this and that. Like, Michael Jordan's trash compared to LeVar Ball. Like, I know he's doing it just to keep putting his name out there, But then he actually has his brand of shoes, which just maybe ruined his son's promising career. Oh yeah, and they were $500 too. Those were not like cheap shoes. It worked though? Yeah, but he didn't need to. It's not like with LeVar Ball being a stupid douchebag, it's helping his sons make it big in the NBA. His sons are just extremely talented. They would have went there even without their dad being a maniac. And in fact, their dad being involved literally ruined one of their careers, right? Like he didn't need to be some kind of like basketball heel. It was just detrimental. He just tried to put the spotlight all on himself. He's the resub Morg, Brando, and Razor. The Prime Chip. And the resub Slick and Timbit. Celebrity disposable shoes. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like, actually pretty much. Lonzo's injury is actually way worse due to the fact that he was overworked as a kid. He had to play. He made his kids play on two AAU teams at the same time. Well, I don't know about any of that. I haven't seen other NBA stars call that out. But I mean, he's just an asshole, and legitimately like ruined Lonzo's career. Thanks to resub Shroob. There's a correlation with injury in the AAU circuit for kids these days. Well, I mean, yeah, that's probably... Like, you can overwork yourself. That's obviously going to be a thing. He did what he thought was best for his boy. But he didn't, though. Like, they knew the shoes were shit. Lonzo Ball even said, like, we knew these were, like, bad. I had to change them out every quarter, but we were still selling them at $500 a pop, and I had to advertise them since it's our brand. So he felt forced and obligated to keep wearing them, and then it ended his fucking career base. Well, maybe ended his career. Does he even have a percentage of the company? I think so, yeah. Pretty sure Lonzo's an owner in the company as well, but it's his dad's business. LeVar Ball is worth like 200 mil. Thanks to his fucking kids, man. Yeah, I know. He is extremely successful. I don't think he's worth 200 mil. I think that's definitely exaggerated. But he is very successful because of his kids being so talented. He's been rich. He had his time. He had his time in the sport, but he was never a top tier talent. He wasn't. And he didn't make generational wealth from it, I don't think. I don't remember how much he made from it. But he didn't make generational wealth from it. Thanks a resub bussin'. Can't wait to get drunk at a Little League game and fight the coach for not playing my kid. Amen, brother. Thanks a resub UKWee. This is a resub jock. You talking about Conor McGregor? Oh, you're talking about punching the mascot? I don't know if that's real or not. Well, he like that whole thing was clearly scripted, but I mean, I don't know if the guy actually went to the hospital for it. I think that might just be headlines for the sake of headlines. Oh my god. So they're saying that the mascot after that had to go to the hospital. But I just don't think so. I think that's just for the sake of like a viral story. But maybe he did. Who knows? It's clearly supposed to be like a scripted part of this. But they're saying that he accidentally KO'd him and had the guy went to the hospital. I have no way of proving if it's real or not. It just sounds like it's fake for the sake of a headline. These are resub Sweet, Morrissey, and Albert. No, this whole interaction is scripted. This is scripted. What they're saying is that during this he accidentally KO'd him. If this wasn't scripted, this would be assault and McGregor would be taken away in handcuffs. It's just supposed to be like a haha goofy skit thing. That's it. But they're saying that he accidentally KO'd him, which I don't know if he did or not. I feel like that might just be for the sake of a headline. That, oh, mascot got KO'd. Need to take him to Weenie Hut General. I guess so. Twitter went kind of wild with it. I saw some decent replies talking about this is the first fight Conor has won in years. Not wrong. Not wrong. Thanks to resub Yo and Topsy. Pretty dumb skit though. Let's have our mascot get knocked out to hype up our fans. That's what I thought. This is such a weird idea to have the mascot get knocked out in the NBA finals when you're supposed to try and like hype up the team and the crowd. It's like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, how is that hype? Okay, now our mascot's dead. Fucking sent our mascot to the ER, I guess. How is that supposed to get us excited? The other team got hyped. Yeah, true, I guess. Thanks a bit, Arrow. And the resub Octopi. The Heat then proceeded to lose this game after this. Well, they didn't lose it because of this, though, man. Like, it's not like they're like, oh, we just lost our mascot. Morale's at an all-time low. It just, yeah, they happened to have lost. I think it's a tier 1 Corona and the resub's slow. Actually, how do you know, though? I guess I don't. Maybe they were really distraught to lose their mascot to Conor McGregor. Jimmy Butler just breaking down. No! No! God, why? I don't see that being a big factor in the L here. I think the Nuggets were probably always going to win that game, as much as I want the Heat to win. I think the resub K Factor, Shitty, and Cosmic. In the bit space. Heat are done for, sadly. Would have loved them to win a championship. I'm still trying to hold on to a little bit of hope for the Heat, but yeah, I think it's probably kaput. I got into my feelings the other night and started to look at Allen Iverson highlights, and then I remembered that he's only ever played in one NBA Finals, and it was against the fucking prime Lakers. God damn it. Allen Iverson dropped like 48 points in game 1. They managed to win and then just got blown the fuck out. They never stood a chance. That's kind of like what it is with the Heat here. They made it, but it seems like an insurmountable comeback to make. He's a bit story. Yeah, it does seem like a canon event here. The Heat probably have to lose these finals. Shame. Watching the Reddit blackout in real time has been humbling. Hope this shit works. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd like to see it work. I'm skeptical that it will, but it's better than doing nothing, so hats off. Thanks to the resub, man. And the resub Glaix. It's what we talked about earlier. Reddit charging for the API so third-party apps can't afford it. Kills third-party apps and mod tools, so a ton of Reddit subs are going down in response. They're going private for 2 days, or some of them indefinitely. To try and protest, put pressure on them to revert it. That's the situation in a nutshell as I understand it. I see DJ Khaled falling off a surfboard. No, let me look it up. That just happened? It's not on YouTube yet. He's a resub J Rich. It's on his Instagram. Can you pull up Instagram on browser? Doesn't it make you log in to look at a post? Yeah, I can't do that. Easy resub, Oliveira. The broom challenge? What's the broom challenge?
Hey, yo, check this out. So I'm watching everybody do a theory with the broom theory. If you put the broom theory down, it sticks up theory. They're saying some theory.
The broom theory?
Theory that saying it's a theory. And if it's a theory, I want to know if it's a real theory, because if it's a real theory...
This is way too scientific here, Khaled.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stick up the theory because it's a real theory. And I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's basically, this is scientific theory.
Makes sense. That tracks. Oh, holy shit, he's done it.
Wow. Keep coming around. Do a full circle. Like, come around. Like, this is...
That's the magic of DJ Khaled for you on full display.
Theory, like the ground is like a magnet theory. So that means maybe one day we might be floating theory. Like, this is like a theory. I'm keeping a real theory. Now, this is crazy theory.
Thanks to resub Flamingo and Bo.
Wow.
And Mateus and Brian Harambe. Fuck, that is inspiring. Oh, here we go. I got it to load without logging in. If you open it in a new tab, it doesn't make you log in. It's only if you try and watch it on the actual page. Damn, Khaled. I'm already impressed. Let's go, oh! That actually probably hurt. That's fucking awesome. I love DJ Khaled. Actually, probably my second favorite celebrity, like right behind Brendan Fraser. Just everything he does is so cartoonish. I fucking love that man. He discovered the theory of surfing. You bet your sweet bippy he did. You could have met him. I tried, man. I don't think anyone... this is getting conspiratorial and maybe it's copium. I don't think anyone actually won the DJ Khaled shoe closet experience because no one posted about it. I checked. For those that don't know, last year he listed his shoe closet as an Airbnb where you could rent it for 2 days to live in his shoe closet. And everyone rushed to do it, of course, because who wouldn't want to live in DJ Khaled's shoe closet? But we didn't get it. We lost. And whoever won never posted about it, so I don't think it actually even happened. I don't think it was real. Yeah, it just feels like it had to be some kind of scam. But it's a weird scam because it was only for $11. So it's like, you got us. Enjoy your $11, I guess. Maybe you have to sign an NDA. Yeah, I guess maybe. But I think that's a stretch too, because the whole thing was supposed to be for publicity and shit, really. He's a prime Cairo. If anything, you would have to sign to make it public. True. Thanks, you resub Azrael. Do you think DJ Khaled is self-aware that he acts stupid? Little from column A, little from column B. I think that there is a certain level of self-awareness. Like, he knows when he becomes a meme. But he himself is just a real-life Pixar animated character come to life. Everything he does is so goofy. Like, just his being. The way he walks. The way he talks. The things he makes. The things he does. All of it is like a caricature's version of how those activities are normally supposed to be done. And I don't think he does it on purpose. But, like, he knows when he's a meme, for sure. He said 5 gift subs, boombox. Oh yeah, the whole theory thing, super self-aware, obviously. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he knows when it's like a meme thing, but like when he's just being himself too, it is still goofy, and I don't think it's on purpose. All right, I'm gonna pee and fill up my water, then we'll start Liza P. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.